Live from the middle of a field, it's the 4 o'clock news. Welcome to the news. You're probably wondering why we're not in the studio. Here's what we have for you today. Conclusive evidence that the Earth is flat. Should we have the right to arm bears? 8 out of 10 bears say roar. But first, gaming and technology news. Bullying is a really bad thing that affects many people around the globe and on the internet as well. But some brave souls are fighting back. People like the bully hunters who, like firefighters all throughout the world, are fighting fire with fire. Last week, this organization that is in no way, shape or form just a marketing scheme made by total frauds, more interested in gaining attention than they were in helping actual abuse victims, hosted its inaugural livestream in which it presented a novel idea. When someone is bullied in an online game, they could use the service offered by bully hunters to call upon a professional gamer to join the in-progress and not at all faked Counter-Strike game that wasn't mostly filled with bots to totally pawn the harasser, and then somehow that would get the harasser to stop being bad and would not in any way perpetuate the cycle of abuse. This brave campaign has sadly been attacked by many haters on the internet, wicked people who, instead of focusing on the positivity of raising awareness, chose to instead focus on the fact that all their statistics were fake, that none of the matches played were real, the harassers were probably actors, and that everything had less effort put into it than last week's news show. I am very saddened to say that the website of the bully hunters has been taken offline, as well as all their media accounts, and the program itself has lost all its sponsors that seem to now be trying to distance themselves from the bully hunters for some unknown reason. This is why we, here at the 4 o'clock news, would like to announce a new service that aims to take the bully hunters to its next logical step. Presenting Mercenary Goon Squad, a team of professional mercenaries that will hunt down in-game harassers and make sure they never harass anybody again. Or eat solid food. Or eat in general. Actually, it's better that you do not know exactly what's going to happen to them. All you have to be sure of is that you have better have their fee ready, because you'll be next if you don't. But if you can afford it, that's no problem. We are also going to offer a discount service operated by this guy. He'll be around soon. Don't worry about it. The internet is a series of tubes, as we all know. But do you know who invented it? Yes, you. I guarantee that you do in fact not know who invented the internet. Because according to research conducted by Biplab Deb, Chief Minister of the northeastern state of Tripura from India, it was his nation that invented the internet. But not when the fake history books say that the internet was invented. No, that was just Western propaganda. The internet, in fact, was already being used in ancient India around 5,000 years ago. There were even satellites in orbit that would relay the data, making Elon Musk's plan to place satellites in low Earth orbit to give everybody internet nothing more than a ripoff for which he should be ashamed. And what evidence does the minister give? Well, it was the description of how a king was informed about the progress of a battle in the Kurukshetra war, something that could have only been accomplished through the internet, not through people telling the king things or the writer making stuff up, because that never happens in old epic stories. This has been used as conclusive evidence that India is the best country in the world and is superior to every other country. And it's also the reason why Microsoft has so many Indian engineers. Their personal dedication, their commitment to education, and their drive to work hard having nothing to do with it. It's just because India invented the internet 5,000 years ago. This does, however, pose a brand new and very serious problem, that of patent infringement. And no, not in the case of ARPANET, as we all know now, that is a fraud. this relates to far older things. According to our meticulous research conducted by hearing a joke once, there have been many ancient civilizations with the claim of inventing the internet, or at least its infrastructure. The French had once dug a hole 5 meters deep and found copper wires, leading to the conclusion that the Gauls had invented wired communication, which, as we all know, was the basis of the internet a long time ago. Then the Italians dug holes 10 meters deep and found shards of glass tubes, leading to the conclusion that yes, the Romans had invented fiber optics communication, which, as we all know, is the current backbone of the internet. But then the Romanians dug a hole 20 meters deep and found nothing, leading to the conclusion that yes, the Dacians had invented wireless communication in a place in history that may predate that of the Indian invention of the internet. And I'm being informed right now that yes, the Romanian government is suing India for unlawful use of its patent of ancient wireless communication. We'll update you more on this story as it develops. According to weather specialists, the current drop in temperature that has led to sudden blizzards and massive snowstorms in big portions of the USA is caused by a disturbance in the deep earth magma field. Scientists haven't been able to identify the reason for the sudden freezing of a formerly very warm place that in ancient times was identified as the location of the biblical hell. In unrelated news, Electronic Arts has stated that it was wrong about the way in which it tried to monetize Star Wars Battlefront 2, in spite of the fact that it said that it wasn't wrong about it just a few weeks after the release of the game and before it and for much of its existence. To comment more on the subject, we now have with us from Electronic Arts the company's super marketing director, Mark Heading. Mark, welcome to the show. So, what can you tell us about the mistakes made by EA with the monetization of Battlefront 2? Mistake? Yes, with Battlefront 2. Patrick Sutherland said that EA was wrong about it. Wrong? That word! Well, it's more complicated than that. You see, if you were to look at the situation like it was an amalgam of condensed derivatives in an unsaluted market environment, then I can extrapolate that in fact our decisions were not only correct, but they were the best decisions that could have been made ever in marketing. I should know, I made them. I have no idea what half the words you said mean, so it must be a good thing. Can we expect Electronic Arts to improve over time and never again compromise the integrity of their games for the sake of nickel and diming players at every turn, thusly giving the public a better sense of trust and security? Yes, absolutely. We were and we have admitted that now, so we're never going to do it again. You can trust us now, so go on and pre-order all those shiny games. It's not like we're ever going to try and screw you again. We won't. We never have we? It's all been a lie. It's been fake news. We actually always trusted you to trust us, haven't we? Yes. That is wonderful news. You heard it here first, folks. Electronic Arts will stop making bad games and only make good ones from now on. Wait, didn't Electronic Arts say the exact same thing the last 40 times it screwed people? Mark? Typical. Players have reported seeing strange signs in the skies of Fortnite. What seems to be a meteor, a comet, or perhaps a lost Kerbal plummeting to Earth at high speeds. But using advanced imaging technology and a pair of lobsters we found behind a trash can, we have managed to discern the exact nature of this object. And you can find about it right here, right now, in a super mega exclusive reveal right now, right here on the 4 o'clock news and nowhere else. The object is not a meteor, not a comet, not even Apple's plummeting stock prices, no! It is the impending doom of the Battle Royale genre. We have it on good authority that the next Call of Duty game as well as the next Battlefield game will both ship with their own Battle Royale modes. This won't actually do anything to threaten Fortnite's success for now, but it does mean that everyone is now making Battle Royale games. The market will be flooded and probably only 3 games will actually survive in the next few years in a diminished state. It will be a true Battle Royale of Battle Royale games, a meta Battle Royale, if you will. we've seen this happen before with many other genres in the past, with zombie games, with building games, with MOBAs, and with MMOs. The results were never pretty. Many people losing their jobs, money, and realizing that maybe, just maybe, making something original would have been a better idea. That being said, we are proud to announce that we are going to make our own Battle Royale game. Yes, a 4 o'clock news Battle Royale game that will be released tomorrow in Ultra Double Super Duper Extreme Early Access on Steam. It is called Player Royale's Fourth Grounds and will totally revolutionize the genre. Here's a trailer of it right now. Well, that's it for this portion of the news, but come back after the break because we will answer the eternal question: what came first, the chicken, the egg, or India? The answer will shock you. After the break. Serious Sam 4 Planet Badass has just been announced and now I need a new pair of pants.